Right, so after last time's absolute disaster, it's time for a fresh start. The only confederation we've yet to manage in is, of course, Africa, and in Cameroon I think we have a very good option for African Cup of Nations glory. Now ranked 30th in the world, it's fair to say Cameroon have had a disappointing World Cup, losing to Greece and Colombia, and now they've turned to us. The coaching staff is absolutely terrible. My assistant Tony has been here since the start of the save, and given the standard of available coaches, you can see why. I try to flesh things out a bit, but it's not a wide selection. But there's a lot to like about the playing squad. Joel Taller at Fiorentina is a fantastic centre-back, while Michael Jomo and Alex Makoko are excellent wingers. Ernest Ngoluk of Arsenal also looks great, although one of our best strikers, Ludovic Onana, breaks his foot literally one continue into our time here because the game hates me. But it's promising. Some decent youngsters as well, including the insanely named Taller Guy, a 179cm goalkeeper from Real Madrid. We kick off our tenure against definitive pointless answer Central African Republic in African Cup of Nations qualifying, with wins against Zimbabwe and Burkina Faso already secured by the previous manager. And after a dominant opening, we make the breakthrough with this ridiculous scramble goal from Francis Wamba. And then we absolutely dominate the rest of the game as we annihilate them 8-0 and Ngoluk with a hat-trick in the process. Hopefully this is a sign of things to come. We beat Zimbabwe 4-1 to seal qualification with 2 games left before wrapping up maximum points from the final 2 matches. The Cameroonian FA only expect us to be competitive here, but I think that we have a good shot of actually winning it. It's a tricky group, with Ghana especially looking a threat. We've got Sierra Leone up first, and there can be no slip-ups. We've had 2 awful tournaments in a row as a manager, so no complacency as we go as full strength as possible. We look to make a fast start, but Bassim Manye's effort is ruled out for offside for some reason, but our dominance is soon rewarded as Makoko dances through the defence to slip in Jomo to open the scoring. Not long after, another nice move sees Jomo turn provider for Charles Ndidi, before Ngoluk adds a third from the spot. In the second half, a precise effort from Makoko gives him a deserved goal, and we see out a very dominant 4-0 win. Ghana and Guinea draw their opening match, so I use our game against Guinea to have a little bit of rotation, and we make a great start again as the excellent Charles Ndidi wins the ball in midfield, allowing left-back Emmanuel Ngomba to whip it a delightful cross for Eric Song to dispatch for his first ever goal for Cameroon. Just before the break, PSG youngster Derek Omba finds Song, who doubles the lead. We waste a few chances and Guinea are dangerous too, particularly Kaba, whose great run and cross finds Diallo to pull a goal back. We get a penalty though, which Song takes for a hat-trick, but it's well saved. It's been a great display though, and Song finds Ngomba, who pulls back for Omba to make it 3-1 and seal qualification for the knockout with a game to spare. Avoid defeat against Ghana and we'll win the group. After a cagey first half, in the second, backup right back Diallo puts a ball in for Ndidi, who has so much time and space to slot it home for 1-0. Just minutes later, as Ghana come forwards, we counter with a ball forwards to Francis Wamba, who slides it across for Jomo to calmly double our lead, and then Wamba himself gets on the scoresheet with a great strike inside the post. And 9 minutes from time, sloppy play from Ghana allows Wamba to steal in for another nice finish to make it 4. And we're not even done yet as another flowing move finds Ngoluk, who makes it 5. A scintillating performance which dumps Ghana down to 3rd, but they scrape through as a 3rd placed side. We get Angola in the second round. Ghana's reprieve doesn't last long though, as they lose to Algeria, while Egypt and Guinea also depart. Our fitness is still holding up for this one, so we maintain a full strength side. We are the overwhelming favourites for this, but that's where things usually go wrong. 25 minutes in, Jomo shows some great skill on the right before crossing for Makoko to give us an early breakthrough. A delightful passing move comes to Ndidi, whose tight finish into the top corner is exquisite, and then Makoko picks it up from a throw-in and unleashes one of the most special goals of the save so far. Nkondi pulls a goal back for Angola in the second half, but Makoko is able to complete his hat-trick as we make it through to the quarter-finals with absolute ease. Morocco, the highest FIFA-ranked African side at this point in the game, are knocked out by Senegal, while Nigeria are also stunned by Cape Verde. We will play Guinea-Bissau next, but only get 2 days rest in between, but I'm going to go with the same team. Jomo has a bruised thigh, but I reckon he'll be okay. This definitely feels like a potential banana skin. We have a few half chances in the first half, but can't find a way through, with these efforts going over or wide. The second half is much the same. A great move sees Wamba away, but he only finds the side netting. And despite dominating the entire 90, we need extra time. I'm hopeful our superiority will tell, and sure enough, just minutes in, Ndizi's cross is touched down by Ngoluk for Ngomba to break the deadlock. At this point, Guinea-Bissau decide to actually attack themselves, and only the swift interventions of Taller Guy can stop them. In the final seconds, a clearance finds them 2v1, and Lopez's effort just just whistles past the post with Guy rooted to the spot, and we hold on for the win, but that was tight. We've reached the semi-final though, which means we've now reached at least that stage of all of the 7 major tournaments, which isn't bad, although it has taken 27 years. Ivory Coast, Algeria and Cape Verde join us, with the latter knocking out the holders South Africa and getting to play us next. In the first semi-final, Ivory Coast beat Algeria 3-1 after scoring a 94th minute equaliser to keep them in the game. Our fitness is looking pretty good for this one. Can we do it? Well, we make a great start as a free kick from Lima is somehow headed in by Furtado as he phases through 2 of our defenders to give Cape Verde the lead. Obviously by great I meant the worst start imaginable. It's the first time all tournament we've been behind, and it's fair to say we look rattled. Some awful defending by Bissenia here, which we narrowly survive. But we keep going, and a throw in from the left finds Ngolok, who flicks it up for Jomo to bring us level. In the second half we press forwards but look really vulnerable on the counter. Again, only a flying save from Guy keeping us in it here. With an hour gone, we finally find a bit of space to work with, and Wamba sets up Jomo to lash in a second. It should be 3 moments later as we outfox the defence, but Wamba's effort is saved. Jomo has another great chance to seal it with another good move, but again it's saved. But as the injury time ticks away, we don't live to regret it, and we hold on for a 2-1 win to make the final against the Ivory Coast. Our record in finals is actually really good at this point, a 4-1 success record with only the World Cup final defeat with Norway in the negative column. Let's keep that going today. We're not the favourites, but we have a good chance, although obviously despite winning in normal time and subbing people off, we don't start on full fitness. Can we see it over the line? It's a tense first half. Ivory Coast are playing quite narrowly, which we could exploit. We have some moments, but no major highlights until the 42nd minute when Ngolok intercepts in midfield and then just runs across to the right touchline, down the goal line, and then shoots from a ridiculous angle, and it actually goes in. It's a move you've seen hundreds of times on FM21. It never works. Until today. Absolutely ridiculous, but for once I'm saying it in a good way. It's looking good, and in the second half, nothing happens. Until obviously the final few minutes, because again, this is FM21. We work a chance on the left, which falls to Wamba, whose effort agonisingly hits the post. Ivory Coast, who've done nothing all game, get a throw in, which falls to Knonen, whose header loops over Talagai agonisingly into the top corner. I really cannot stress how much I hate this game. If only he'd just been a little bit taller. But then in the 91st minute we get a free kick which Ngolok sends in, and Joel Talla this time is Talla enough to restore our lead, and deservedly so, and that's quite enough late drama as we hold on to win, and thank goodness for that. Whew, wow, I really had no massive expectations going into this tournament, and I thought we definitely binned it off right at the end there, but we are the deserved winners. So good throughout the whole thing, and yeah, we've done it at the first time of asking. African Cup of Nations ticked off, Cameroon's first title for 30 years. 5 trophies down now, only 2 to go. It's been a long ride, but we're getting towards the end. But the problem is the 2 that are left are the most problematic ones. We've lost in the Euro semi-final twice and the Copa America once. The problem is that both of them are ages away, and unless someone retires, we won't get a job for the next ones in 2048. So we'll have to wait until after the next World Cup in 2050, and even then, as they're both at the same time, even if we win one, it's 4 years until the next one. This is kind of a nightmare, but that's to worry about for next time. Let's just enjoy this success first.